It's been announced that a chibi-styled Scooby-Doo is in development. So cute. But this got me thinking about the OG Scooby Squad. Every Scooby-Doo episode begins the same way. A mystery, a monster, and one extremely dangerous decision. Let's split up, gang.
Listen in with Lindsay.
This sentence has been spoken hundreds of times across Scooby-Doo's nearly 60-year history, and despite it being objectively the worst idea in any horror scenario, it somehow, I guess, works? Hey guys, welcome to today's episode of Listen In with Lindsay. I'm your host, Lindsay, an award-winning singer and voice actress who loves talking all things music, cartoons, TV, anime, with you. If you do enjoy my content, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment to keep up to date with all of the fun. Today we're asking the question Scooby-Doo himself never dared to ask. Is the way they split up actually optimal? We're going to get into it, but first, a quick word from our sponsors. This episode is sponsored by me. My creativity, vision, and drive to create wonderful, glorious kids content for the next generation. My current project is a preschool sing-along starring a giraffe named Gigi who sings and plays with all her colorful preschool pals. We have 13 fun kids songs available to download and stream. Guys, we even have fun vinyls and CDs. If you have a little one that needs some color and music in their life, then head on over to elrodco.com/GigiBrand. That's elrodco.com/GigiBrand. Enjoy! Okay, so when you think about it, Mystery Inc. isn't just 5 friends. It's a modular problem-solving system. Fred, he's the guy with traps and leadership skills. Daphne's got athleticism, adaptability. She's a danger magnet. Velma, brains, research, pattern recognition. Shaggy, chaos, empathy, bait. Scooby, chaos, nose, cartoon physics. So today we're doing what Scooby-Doo never did. We're analyzing every possible way the gang can split up, ranking them by investigation efficiency, survival likelihood. What else? Monster capture success. And, as always, sheer Scooby-Doo logic. By the end, we'll answer this. What is the single best Scooby-Doo team? So first we need to go over the ground rules, obviously, before we split anyone up. Okay, so at least 2 groups. No Velma solo solving the mystery in 10 minutes cheating, okay? Scooby-Doo logic applies. Running into danger, disguises, chase music, and sandwiches are all valid tools. The monster is always fake. It's a guy in a mask with real estate motives, naturally. Everyone is in character. No bloodlust, no genre awareness. Fred will build a trap, okay? So let's go over the gang and give them, I guess, a role breakdown. So let's start off with Fred Jones himself. His strengths: planning traps, confidence. His weaknesses: tunnel vision, emotionally unavailable, to Daphne specifically. His special ability: turning household objects into OSHA violations. Daphne Blake: strengths, agility, courage, adaptability. Weaknesses: she's frequently captured. Special ability: failing upward. Velma Dinkley: strengths, intelligence, deduction, research. Weaknesses: glasses, arrogance. Special ability: ending the episode. Shaggy Rogers: strengths, empathy, improvisation, bait. Weaknesses: fear. Special ability: accidentally solving things. Scooby-Doo: strengths, nose, loyalty, cartoon physics. Weaknesses: also fear. Special ability: surviving things no dog should survive. Okay, so let's get into the 2-person teams. We start small. There are 10 possible 2-person teams. We will evaluate all of them. Number 1, we've got Fred and Velma, aka the efficiency engine. So let's go over the pros. There's immediate hypothesis formation, okay? Fast investigation, I guess. High confidence, obviously. Cons: 0 chaos, 0 bait, no monster distraction. Outcome: they solve the mystery on paper but can't catch the villain. 4 out of 5. Effective, but boring. Number 2, Fred and Daphne, aka the power couple. There's always been a thing between them, right? Right? Okay. Pros, traps plus athletic execution. Excellent coordination, obviously. Cons, no actual thinking happens, I guess. Overconfidence. Outcome, they build a trap immediately before knowing who they're trapping. So let's give them a 3 out of 5. Stylish, but reckless. Fred and Shaggy, aka liability management. So the pros, Fred gives direction, Shaggy draws monsters' attention, and the cons, well, Shaggy panics, Fred really ignores all the warnings. So the outcome, the trap works, Shaggy nearly gets really hurt. Let's give it a 3 out of 5. Fred and Scooby, Fred builds a trap, Scooby activates it incorrectly. We're going to give that a 2 out of 5. 5. Velma and Daphne, the underrated queen combo. So pros, brains plus bravery, Daphne handles danger, Velma solves mystery. Cons, let's say Daphne is kidnapped. The probability is high. Outcome, they succeed, but only after Daphne gets captured at least once. We'll give it a 4 out of 5. Velma and Shaggy, they accidentally correct everything. Shaggy stumbles into clues. Velma connects the dots. The cons, I guess, zero control. Outcome, the mystery is solved entirely by coincidence. We're going to give that a 4 out of 5. Number 7, Velma and Scooby. Scooby finds the villain. Velma explains it. It's perfect. We're going to give it a 5 out of 5. Number 8, Daphne and Shaggy. So that's just chaos. We're going to give that a 2 out of 5. Daphne and Scooby. Surprisingly competent. We're going to give that a 4 out of 5. No, maybe a 3 out of 5. Okay. Shaggy and Scooby, the classic. Monster magnets, the endurance, the heart, all pros. The cons, zero planning. Outcome, they reveal the villain accidentally every time. But 5 out of 5. The gold standard of chaos. Okay, so let's go over 3-person teams. Now, things get really, really interesting. So we're going to do Fred, Daphne, and Velma. That's going to be called the professional team. So the pros, let's say perfect investigation, perfect trap. Cons, no monster bait. They need Shaggy and Scooby whether they want to admit it or not. But we're going to give them a 4 out of 5. We're going to do Velma, Shaggy, and Scooby. That is the mystery vacuum. So let's see. Pros. Scooby finds clues. Shaggy triggers events. Velma explains everything. Pretty good. The outcome, they solve the mystery without realizing they did. 5 out of 5, I'd say. Fred, Shaggy, Scooby. Trap plus chaos engine. The outcome, well, it works every time Shaggy runs. Scooby screams. Trap snaps shut. We're going to give that like a 4.5 out of 5. Daphne, Shaggy, Scooby. Survival horror mode. The outcome, they survive barely. We're going to give that a yikes, 3 out of 5. Okay, so we're going to do the 4-person split. Any team of 4 succeeds unless the missing number, or the missing member, I guess, is Velma. Fred without Velma. It's over-engineered traps. No conclusions. None. Nothing whatsoever. Velma without Fred. The mystery is solved, but there's no arrest. Shaggy and Scooby are always required somewhere. You know? So let's give the final verdict. The best possible Scooby-Doo team. Ready? After evaluating every configuration, the strongest possible split is Team A, Velma, Shaggy, and Scooby. Okay? Scooby finds the clues, right? Shaggy triggers all of the events. And Velma solves the mystery. Perfect. Team B, Fred and Daphne. Fred builds the traps, Daphne executes it. This is the optimal Scooby-Doo structure. One team to solve, one team to capture, and chaos where and when needed. Brains where it matters, right? Okay, so isn't that what they always do anyway in the episode? So they had it right from the beginning. And this video is totally unnecessary, but necessary at the same time. So next time you hear Let's Split Up Gang, remember, they're not being reckless, okay? They're running the show, the most chaotic but effective investigation algorithm ever animated. Thanks for watching. As always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we will talk soon. Bye!
Listen in with Lindsay.